Yo, what's up? This your girl, L'Oreal, out of their league, Billboard, bitch, and all that. You know what it is, the Biz with D. Let's go.
All right, everybody, thank you for all tuning into the Biz with D right now. I got my homegirl, L'Oreal. I mean, you guys seen her on the show, Loving Hip Hop New York, new season and everything. And, I mean, definitely dropped her new mixtape, Billboard, bitch. Leading Ladies had everybody buzzing, and she's with us. What's going on, L'Oreal?
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm just, really busy working, getting this project out there right now.
Most definitely. Well, we got to say thank you. I mean, we just met you in person last night at the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta premiere. You agreed to do the interview, so we are definitely so grateful for the opportunity.
No problem.
So we wanted to know, most importantly, like, what made you want to decide to do Love and Hip Hop? What made you want to do the show?
Well, when they were revamping the show, one of the people that work for Mona Scott Young contacted me, and basically she just thought I would be a really good addition to the show. I didn't know that I was going for Love and Hip Hop. I knew I was going for a show produced by Mona Scott Young, but once I found out it was Love and Hip Hop, I was a little bit hesitant to, move forward and join the cast and everything. But, I weighed the pros and the cons, and I just looked at it like, would it be good for my career, or what could it do? And, and I feel like it was a good idea for me to do the show. It gave me a lot of exposure and a great platform.
Sure. And now, is it because of the previous ratchetness that you've seen with the show, or you just felt like maybe that show wasn't the right angle for you? Possibly.
Yeah, it was weird because, I'm more of like a mixtape, circus, street rapper. And,
right.
Love and Hip Hop is not really known to bring out any artist or, have a platinum artist on there. It just isn't. It is what it is. So I didn't know whether or not people would look at me like, okay, I'm not familiar with her, so she just wrote a song for the show. And, that's not what it was at all. I was already working hard. I already had deals. I already been through a lot of things, put out different projects. And some people wasn't familiar with that. And, I didn't want anybody to take it as a joke. So,
right.
Yeah, when I came on there, I had a focus, and that focus was to make my brand, build my brand, and let people know what it was.
Now, you mentioned the aspect of writing. Like, who were you doing some writing for, just in case people aren't so familiar?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was approached to write for different artists, one female rapper that's pretty well known. But I don't want to give my music away to anyone. So
right.
You might hear me you might hear me on a hook or two somewhere. I did the Tonight record with Fabulous and Red Cafe. I had the Slow Down record with the MMG guys. I was Meek Mill, Torch, Wale, all of them was on that. So, I did hooks here and there and stuff like that. But as far as giving my verses away, they're not for sale. Not right now, not until I get my number one record, and then, maybe we could talk about, me writing for other people.
Dude, I won't be giving away nothing. I mean, I don't know what the name of that joint was that you were recording doing Love and Hip Hop when Winter came in.
Oh, yeah.
That was ill.
That's actually on my mixtape, but the thing was, they changed the beat. I don't know what happened. I went in the studio, and, they changed the beat. When I watched the show, I was pretty pissed off, because, like I said, I wanted the focus to be my music, and it would be like if you have an outfit set out, and then somebody just comes and changes your shoes, your belt, and it don't even match with your outfit, but you got to wear it. You get what I'm saying? And I was a little pissed off because that wasn't like I said, my beat, but it was my record. So that's on there. That's that's on, I think it's track number 13. Yeah, it's number 13. So it's on my mixtape though.
Okay. And I was looking for, I was like, wait a minute, where's my jam?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No, but they switched the beat up. So I'm sorry if it may sound a little different. You may be used to the other, one, but no, I'm sorry.
You might have to let me have that version so I can rock right.
Yeah. Actually, our song is number 15. It Can't Do Nothing For Me. That's the name of the record. That's produced by Boy Wonder. So.
Ooh. How was it working with Boy Wonder? I mean, dope production.
Well, you know what? Half of the project, I've been so busy filming this season that when I came to record my verses and stuff like that, it was just pretty much sent over to me. The only person I actually went in the studio with was Buddha Problem, who's featured on there, and Grand Music, and Stupid on the Beat. But everybody else just, like, pretty much sent me over beats and stuff like that. It wasn't like I really had the time to be like, okay, let's figure something out. I just was recording whenever I could because I was really busy shooting.
Now, I know that you did some interning with Sony at the age of 16. I mean, with marketing and promotions. How was that at such an early age?
Oh, my God, it was so exciting for me because I knew that I wanted to work in music. So once I got the opportunity, I had a cousin that was working for them. So he had me up there as like an illegal intern, just helping him out, you know what I mean, just running around. And I didn't have a working pass or anything. I was just pretty much volunteering at first. And, I sparked the interest of a lot of the executives because I would help them and I wanted to learn and I was real hands-on. And I never put in their face that I was an artist. I just kind of chilled and, just waited till someone asked me. And when people found out, they were just so surprised, and they already had taken a liking to me that, once I rapped for them, they were just willing to help me. And a lot of people still to this day that I met working at Sony still help me now. And that's all of them, the DJs, Bobby Trends, DJ Self. Like, I have met all of them through working up there. And, to me, that was like the best thing, the smartest thing that I ever did was start with a label, start working for a label so you can find out what's really going on behind the scenes.
Most definitely. That's a very smart move to do because a lot of people don't do that with, doing the behind-the-scenes work, I should say. Everybody wants to be like, oh, I want to get with this label. I want to go ahead and shoot for it. You can't do that.
No.
You have to take the right steps. So I got to commend you on that.
Thank you. And you don't just want everybody taking care of your business all the time. Like, you don't want to depend on someone else. So I feel like I could pretty much do anything for myself within my music career. You know what I mean? And that's the most thing, to be self-sufficient. Sorry.
Definitely. And I mean, like I mentioned before, you just released Billboard Bitch. I love the concept for it. Now, what made you want to go with that title for the mixtape?
I haven't put any albums out yet, but all of my projects are original music and they're structured like albums. I feel like my music should be on the Billboard charts. and if I'm not going to put them out there like that so that it is now, I'm making my own, my own Billboard. And I just feel like with my name, everything, L'Oreal, CoverGirls, my AKA, starring L'Oreal, it's just billboards, you know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to put the two together. Like, yes, we have Billboard charts, but there's also billboards in the sky, and that's where you're going to see L'Oreal. And I want people to be familiar and know that. And, when they see it, they're going to know that I told them first. You know what I mean? Billboard bitch. Yeah, and as far as a bitch, I mean, since I was on the show or since I started putting music out on the internet, period, if I look at the comments or anything, they go, yo, this bitch can spit, or that bitch, da-da-da-da-da. You might get offended at first, and you're like, hold on, like, bitch.
No bitch.
Exactly. But, when you turn it around and you be like, all right, well, Y'all want to call me that? Well, here it goes. It's in the title. Y'all lucky I ain't just call it bitch. I almost did. I was just going to call the project just bitch. But now, you know what I mean? It's Billboard bitch. That's where I belong on billboards, whether it's the charts and in the sky. So that's how I feel, and that's what I'm going to put out there.
And I can dig that. I like Billboard bitch because I'll tell you right now, if that title would have been just bitch, last night we would have had to have a sit down and be like, why you just named it bitch?
And you know, I just like, I feel like it's it takes people, like it catches people attention. The fact that I could call myself a bitch, yes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, if a guy comes and he's like, bitch, no. You know what I mean? But me, myself, yes, I could be a bitch at times. You know what I mean? I'm human. But at the same time, you know, that's what we do. That's it, bitch.
Exactly. And I mean, you mentioned the fact of branding, and, you know, I mentioned the fact of you having the internship at Sony with the marketing and promoting. Do you, with your label, Out of Their League Entertainment, do you work with, like, branding? Do you have, like, somebody help you with your brand, or is that kind of more so creatively hands-on on you?
Yeah, that's pretty much something I'm putting together now. I just started this label, fairly new. What's not new is the fact that I've been rapping. So it's like, once I'm obviously the face of the company. And, you know, I feel like getting my name out there more and getting people more familiar with me would just leave a lane open for my company. And, you know, last night I had people coming up to me like, I'm an artist and, you know, here's my project. And, you know, and it's not that right now I can't focus on another artist. The focus has to be on me, you know, and I feel like until I get to that point where I am comfortable enough that I can bring somebody underneath me, I'm not going to sell anyone a dream. And I went through a similar situation, and from that is how I know how to handle this. And I would love to have artists and, you know, be able to put other people out. But right now, L'Oreal's the project, Billboard bitch, and, you know, that's what I'm going to focus on.
Most definitely. And, I mean, just kind of, so we can kind of wrap up, because I don't want to hold you too long. You're working with Yandy now, as far as, was that be for management, or what exactly is going on there? Because, I mean, I seen it on Twitter. You were on MTV, you had your GoFundMe, you was rocking out with your heroes like you do always. I was like, yes, my girls are getting it.
Yes, she's on as a management, and it's going really good because I've been doing a lot of handling stuff myself pretty much my whole career. Even if I have, you know, a team, which now I have a strong team behind me, but it's still me hands-on doing pretty much everything. And she's one of the people that come in and kind of lift the burden off of me. And I'm so used to doing everything myself that I kind of forget that I can just ask her, or she could be the person that could do, you know what I mean? But I'm getting used to it now, and she, oh my God, it relieves so much stress. You have somebody else there that knows what's going on, that knows what needs to be done, and will just do it, you know what I mean? And she's great, and I think she's a very smart businesswoman, and she knows how to make those dollars, and, you know, the right way, you know, without selling any pussy or anything like that, you know, with like some people intended to do on the show. But, you know, I feel like just to do it through my talents and just to get that business right, I feel like she's a great person to do that.
And you mentioned, you know, the whole selling pussy thing. I hate to be so graphic, everybody, but we've grown here on.
Yeah, sorry, guys. If you listen to the project, you know that I don't hold back, okay?
No bars out on this show at all. But with the whole Winter thing, have you guys? I hate to get to the whole legal aspect of, you know, with that whole thing.
You know what? That girl did not make hardly any money off that book. I heard she sold like 2,000 copies, which is embarrassing.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then she just put out a statement basically saying that the book was nonfiction, a figment of her imagination, and that was her cop out right there. You know what I mean? And once you she put out a statement saying that. So once you do that, basically she's saying it's a fairy tale book, which we already know it's lies, more than half of it. So
I think it's just messed up. Like how
there's nothing you could do at that point, I guess.
Yeah, it's just really fucked up how you asked her to remove that part out of there, and then she wanted to keep it in there and ask another crazy bullshit.
She said she was going to take it out and then kept it in, but that goes to show you, we seen her come to me in the studio like she was my friend, and I came to support her at her book release, and you see her hugging on me, I love you, and then you see what she does to her friends. You get what I'm saying? And even as a woman, I came to her and told her to take the shit out the book, and she's like, okay, I'm going to take it out. And like a coward behind my back, because she said nothing to my face, she went and put her lies in her book. You know what I mean? And that just goes to show you what kind of person she is. A crummy piece of shit. So anybody that wants to associate themselves with a person like that, I don't know anyone that would want to, but I guess, you know what I mean? Like, she just showed her true colors, so it really just fucked her own self over. So you try to throw someone under the bus and your leg got caught, I guess.
It did. And when she had too many drinks, I thought you knocked that bitch over. Like, everybody knows I don't like her, so the B-word flying out when it comes to her, it's not a surprise, because I'll even reply and be like, yo, that's not even cool what you did. Like, I thought you had, knocked her over a little bit with her little drunken monkey ass. I was like...
Yeah, like I said on the show, I try not to put my hands on trash. You know what I mean?
Right. When I put
the garbage man does that. Yeah, the garbage man does that, and I'm not a garbage man. So, where she belonged was on the ground, and that's where she got put. Whether I had to be the one to do it or God, and he seemed to have thought that she belonged there beneath me. And, that's where she ended up. You didn't see me budge to help. If anything, I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious. They edited that out a little bit, but I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And
it needed to be edited like that because it made her look like a damn fool. But it made you look good. It's like, did L'Oreal taser? Did L'Oreal knock her little crazy self over?
God,
what the hell happened?
Everyone thought I stunned her. They was like, did she L'Oreal on the preview? Oh my God, it was the funniest shit. For the whole entire week, people were like, L'Oreal shanked her, L'Oreal tasered the bitch. I was like, what the fuck? That shit kind of made me feel like I should have stunned her or tasered her. It's like, I was like, damn, maybe should I have shanked her? Like, no, I'm joking. I felt like the way that I held my composure this season was the smartest thing I could have ever done. We all have tempers. We all have those limits. But, like I said, the smartest thing that I ever did was watch previous shows. And I seen how other people were acting, and I'm fans of the previous shows, of the previous Love and Hip Hop. But I just wanted to make sure that I was different and I stood out, and just for being myself. And it did take me a lot to not choke someone, but at the same time, the payoff was better. Yeah, man, you don't even know. But I feel like the payoff in the end was better.
Pregnant.
Yeah, I know. You like your neck ain't pregnant, bitch. We ain't right.
It's the truth. She walked her little ass into it. Don't play with L'Oreal, and don't play with my favorites on Love and Hip Hop, because I'm gonna come after you.
Let's go.
I'm looking at the show. I'm like, why is this husband trying to downplay everybody? Oh, because they don't have sex with people to get money. Like, oh, why do they need to be a hoe? I'm sorry, the women nowadays have morals. Shout out to you, L'Oreal, for having morals. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. And I said it. Oh my God, I was so mad they edited it out. But when me and her were cool, she had told me one day, oh, I don't have any morals. I just do whatever. And when she said that, that was one of the things that kind of made me back away from her, because before the show we spoke like before we started filming again, but it wasn't like we used to be, like real cool. And when she said something like that, I was just like, let me get away from this girl, because that's, if somebody to say that they have no morals, then they'll do whatever to you. Yeah. And as we've seen, she didn't have no problem with trying to throw me under the bus. But like I said, everybody's had a friend that's tried to do them dirty after they've been so cool, and, try to drag their name through the dirt and whatever. Everybody's been through a situation like that. So I think people more so can relate to me. And like I said, I don't feel like what she did was tough or anything, because when she face-to-face with me, she said nothing. That was through a crowd of people that were her people and whatever, and she was reading a portion of a book. But when I sat down with her, closed lips, I'm going to take it out. I'm sorry. So she's a joke.
Right. And I barely remember who she was. I was like, oh, Fab's older sister.
That's what we called her, though. That's what she's known for.
Been around the world, black girl.
Been around the world, I like that. I'm stealing that from you.
You will have to.
You know what it is.
I'm going to tweet it after we get off the phone.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So, I mean, let's stop talking about her, because, I mean, she got the thought about her.
Yeah, we giving her too much light, because all the light she got was off of
publicity. Back to Billboard, bitch. I mean, are you shooting any videos from the mixtape right now?
Yes. There's a video that This Is How We Do It. I did that while I was filming, so that I'm going to throw that out. That's not my single, but, that's like a little, something to hold y'all over till y'all get the Benjamin's video.
Yeah.
And,
I love that.
The Benjamin's video is coming first. So, that's my single. So, this one is going to be a different video from anything you've seen from L'Oreal. And I try to be really creative with my videos and not just have, cars and people dancing around. Like, I try to, even though that's, we all going to do that. That's our culture. Like, we go in the club, we tear it up. But I like to do storylines and little mini movies. My Too Pretty video with the black slime. So, stuff like that. And this one is just going to be super dope. I can't wait. I'm going to start filming it in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to go to Canada to do it. So we're really busting all stops out for this one. It's going to be crazy.
I'm looking forward to that. Shoot, I might have to come to Canada so that we can do an exclusive music video. Shoot, can we come?
Absolutely. It's going to be, oh my God, I can't wait. You don't even know. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, like I'm getting on the plane, but I'm not yet. We're just working out all the final things with the video.
Right. And
then it's coming. And then after that, we'll be Tear the Club Up. Because everybody loves Tear the Club Up.
Yeah. That's my joint right there. I mean, is that's going to be a single, or you just put out a video for that?
Well, that's actually my street single. Like, I'm doing it like they did back in the day. They had the A side and the B side. So, for everybody that's exactly. For everybody that's familiar with L'Oreal, the rapper, they may not be too comfortable with the Benjamin's record. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that I please my fans. They support me. They make sure that I am where I am right now. So I want to make them happy. So there will be a Tear the Club Up video coming right after that Benjamin one. So you could be on the lookout for both of them very soon.
Most definitely. We're going to look out for sure, and, post it. We got you because we recognize real talent. And everybody was saying, oh, L'Oreal. Well, I can think to myself, like, what? Like, you hear the way she's standing in the studio, man, fuck you.
Yeah. I feel like it's the curse from Love and Hip Hop. They call it a curse, but I say I don't believe in curses. But I just think that what it is people look at it like, I'm just doing this maybe to just try to sell something and get a couple dollars, and that's not what it is. This is what I've been doing since I was young. I love to do this. People in the industry already respect me as an artist. It's just the world that I have to get. I feel like I went backwards, like most people gain the fans of, the outside world and the internet and stuff like that, and then the industry finally respects them. But since I'm starting out being respected by the industry first, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But,
right.
I'm going to get it. Yeah, because I feel, you get to the point where you feel like, okay, well, I know everyone. I know the Mike Kaisers and the Sean Peckas, and they all, Joey Ives, they all know and are familiar with me. But, and they're fans of my stuff. But I needed to be the Joe from down the block, and you know what I mean. I need them to be more familiar with my music and not just L'Oreal, the reality television person.
And I mean, definitely from the show, your ad replies go hard. I literally have to
my God.
I literally have to get my tweets in there. That's how you really remember me. So like that. I've tweeted you a couple times. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if L'Oreal didn't seen this.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. And it was like, thanks to the show. That is to the show. I will say 100%. Every single time that I've been on the show, I've been trending worldwide. Like my name spelled correctly, which is very hard. And I just feel so blessed anytime I see that. And, it's great. I try to respond to everybody. Some people try to curse me out because they feel like I didn't respond to them. But, I really don't see it. I don't. It's just come so fast. You know what I mean? And I like I said, I try to retweet. I try to reply. I try to do all of that. But, I'm only one person. So sorry if you hit me up. Please do it again. You know what I mean? I respect and love anybody that hits me up and shows love to me. Thank you.
I hear that. Are you looking for somebody to help you with your social media so that you ain't got to worry about getting back to people? It's already.
Oh, you know what? We might need to talk about that because that would definitely, definitely my Facebook. Oh my God, I don't.
Because you know I do that, right?
Are you serious? Yeah, we might have to. We might have to talk about that then, because I could definitely use a little bit of help.
Yeah, I definitely got you in the help because, like I said, I love your stuff, love your personality. So yeah, we want to, go connect after I end this interview. Because we can't be saying all that up on here because they be like, oh, all of that shit. Especially been around the word, ay, girl.
Ay.
So, L'Oreal, I mean, you got the videos coming out, you got the singles, you got Billboard Bitch out right now, you're working with Yandy, the season 11 Hip Hop wrapped up. Would you go back to another season of 11 Hip Hop, or do you think that probably not?
It's weird because, I do want to go back because I feel like people didn't get enough of me. Like, nobody knows that I'm funny. If you just watched the show and you didn't know me or never met me, you wouldn't know that I was, like, a funny person and cool. I love to party and stuff like that. It just looks like my life is full of drama, and it's not. You know what I mean? That's actually – I had no drama before the show. So I would love to get that out there more of my personality and absolutely 100% more of my music. I would love to do that, but if I can't figure out a way to get that in there, I don't think it will work. You know what I mean? Because to come back and do the same thing over doesn't make sense. I want to grow. And if I can grow within the show, then that would be amazing. You know what I mean? And if not, I don't think it would be a good idea.
Right. So I guess pretty much right now we would have to really wait and see.
You got to wait and see. But I will say one thing. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more chicken. But I will say that season 4 is right around the corner. So you'll find out soon enough because it's really close. I hear they're about to start shooting again in a few weeks.
What? Damn.
I know. Ferris Bueller. No days off.
Of course not. I mean, last night you were out at the premiere, and I gotta tease real quick because we gotta talk about how crazy was that episode. Crazy or what?
Oh my God! I feel like people are gonna love it. But I feel like people love Atlanta. They have their own. It's different down there. You know what I mean? We're familiar with New York because we're from here and we here every day. But Atlanta, they're a little